Average household has a credit card debt of nearly $16,000. That is according to creditcard.com. And that translates into years of payments with thousands of dollars in interest. Well, this morning, we're looking at some ways to get you out from under the debt. Rita Wolfson with Financial Social Services is here, and she's going to show us how we can set something you call SMART goals. Good to see you.
Good to be back. SMART goals. The only people who really need goals are people who have hopes, wishes, and dreams. But hopes, wishes, and dreams don't become a reality until you turn them into goals.
Okay, let's talk about some of the areas where people fall short of that effort to make goals and so on. Where do we fail?
To follow through. The beginning of the year is when people are very excited. The calendar dates, the little squares are empty, and all the possibility exists, but this is the time when we need to get smart about making those goals.
Well, let's take a look at this information you have here when we're talking about turning our hopes and dreams into something you say that's a commitment.
Right.
It has to be something that's written.
Right. When you put it in writing, it becomes a commitment. When you put it in writing, you can figure out the various steps you need to take, the resources necessary to become successful.
And this is something else you mentioned that it has to be definable. What do we need to include with that?
Well, when we get into talking about SMART goals, we want to be specific. S is for specific. M is for measurable.
Okay.
We want to be specific. When are we going to do this? How will we measure success? It has to be achievable. A is for achievable. R is for relevant. There we have it.
Yes.
And time specific, time bound. If you take the time to write your goals, to make them SMART, write out each of the words for our SMART graphic, and then we know what is the goal, when do we need to complete it by, how will we measure success, and we have to spend time on each of these letters, each of these pieces, on a monthly, if not weekly basis. Actually, I'm starting a small online group for those who have attended workshops with me on SMART goals, and maybe your viewers can email you or contact you on your Facebook page and join us, because I'm going to try to keep people motivated and involved in achieving their goals over the coming months.
And that kind of fills in a need whenever we're setting a goal, is of accountability. You really need someone who's going to not necessarily nag, but just be our sounding board.
Motivate.
Did you do this? Did you check on that? Did you make sure you stuck to your budget?
That's where it falls down, because over time, life is very busy. We know we all have many more things to do each day, but if you want to be successful, SMART goals are the tools and the skills that will help you to get there.
And we have links to information for Rita's goals and information for you at WLOS.com. Thanks for being here. And we'll have you back in to maybe see how everyone's doing. A little checkup.
I like that.
All right, stay with us. Jay has a check of that forecast. I know it's cold now, but he says things will warm up. We'll find out in a minute.